going to be talking about an opinion that I have. I have not done opinion videos in a long time. I don't think I did one since January when I did one on my opinions on Matt Kenseth. I do think that both of my opinion videos that I've done so far have been negative. But today my opinion is going to be on violent video games. It's a hot topic around now. A lot of people are talking about it. A lot of parents are talking about it. A lot of adults are talking about it. Should you get it for your kids? I personally don't play any violent video games. I think the most violent video game that I play is Goat Simulator, where you can throw somebody in the water or like run them over with a bus. But that doesn't even, there's no blood or anything. Anyway, we should just get into my opinion on it. I think that they're all right. I mean, I think that some kids do get too overboard with that. For me, and I know other friends that I have, it's just an escape from reality, because I know a lot of people, you know, a lot of kids that get bullied these days, you need an escape. And video games are that escape from reality that they need. That they don't get enough escape from reality. They have school, they have bullies, you know, their parents might not love them that much as they need. They don't have a lot of respect, inspiration, anything. Video games are escape from reality. So when they have to get off these video games, they just don't really know what to do, because they have to go back to reality, and reality is not that pretty for them. And I know for other people, you know, reality might be a better place, but for some people it's not. And we shouldn't judge those people that don't have that good of a life, because, you know, we want them to have the best life as they can. And if video games are what they need, then we should give them that. Violent video games, though, I do think are alright. You just can't overdo it. I'm particularly thinking about Grand Theft Auto, because I've been watching a lot of videos about people playing Grand Theft Auto, and that really got me thinking, is this an alright game to play? I do think it's alright because it's a video game. If it were real life, or if kids were even being inspired by what's going on in these video games to bring to real life, then I think it'd be a problem. But, you know, not many kids that I've known of or I've heard of have actually thought about bringing those actions like they do in the video games to real life. I have heard some stories where, like, you know, people are playing video games, kids are playing video games, and then, you know, their parents tell them to get off, and then they'll go get a gun and shoot them and kill them. I think that's way too far to bring it. Don't kill anybody. Nobody deserves to die, guys. Nobody. Absolutely nobody deserves to die. Yeah, that's my opinion. Also, another thing that I had to say about that is that every now and then, you know, you gotta admit that you have the feeling that you want to kill somebody or something. I get that feeling sometimes. It's not strong enough to actually consider doing it, but it's like you gotta admit, you imagine every now and then, and I'm sorry for being graphic, but going up to somebody and just punching them until they die. I don't actually feel like that's something that I would do. I just think about it every now and then. I don't actually feel that would be something that I would actually do. But in Grand Theft Auto, you could actually do that and get your feelings out. And it's not anything anger, it's not anything negative, it's not anything disturbing that's brought that to my mind. But it's just things that people, it's in human nature to think about stuff like that, or have a dream about something like that. And it's like, you know, get the anger out in these video games, because, you know, they're just little characters. They're animated characters. In Grand Theft Auto, if you want to pull a terrorist attack, you can do it. You can do it in these video games. Do it in the video games. Don't do it in real life. Do not do it in real life, because that will bring you to jail. That'll get you the death penalty. That will get you deported. That will get you killed. I'm just being honest. I don't want to be disturbing or negative or anything. I'm just saying that's how the world works. That's how it works these days. Is that if you do terrorist attacks, you will get arrested. At least in America. I'm not sure about other countries, but at least in America, if that happens, you will get arrested. And you'll probably get the death penalty, or you'll be in prison for the rest of your life, or you'll die in the process of trying to do these terrorist attacks. So do them in Grand Theft Auto, do them in Call of Duty or whatever. You know, kill people in those games. Don't do it in real life. And I gotta admit, you know, I'm not anybody that likes a lot of violence or negativity. I'm always trying to be positive, but I watch people play Grand Theft Auto all the time, and it just looks unbelievably fun. Whether it's, you know, driving a car off a huge mega ramp, driving your car off Mount Chiliad, driving your car off a building, pushing somebody off a building, crashing a helicopter into a road, You know, no matter what you do, it just looks unbelievably fun. Trying to stop the Grand Theft Auto train, you know, you can't do that in that game. But I love people trying to do that. So I honestly think those kind of games are okay, as long as you don't go too far and bring them into real life, because that's when the problem arises. And I know that some kids, you know, their parents know them enough that they will bring it to real life, and that's why your parents don't let you play these games. I think my parents don't let me play the games, not because they know that I would do anything, but they just don't want me to get that way, to where I'd be negative all the time and grumpy when I don't get to play these games. Because honestly, I love doing other stuff besides just playing video games. I love getting out there and doing stuff in the real world, and that's what we need to be doing. We don't need to be, you know, sitting in front of our screens all the time and not be doing much of anything, not talking to anybody, not being negative, being grumpy. You know, we need to be out into the world. We need to be doing stuff. Even if that means just going, you know, outside for about 20 minutes a day. That's what we should do. It's not too much to ask. But I honestly just think the point of life is to enjoy as much as you're doing, and sitting in front of video games all day is not gonna really make that happen. That's not gonna get the most from life. Now, I do say that playing video games, you know, before bed, or, you know, even staying up late playing video games, staying up all night playing video games is fun. That's all right. But you just, during the day, video games should not be as much of a thing. Or if, like, you're in the car playing on your phone, I love that idea. But ultimately, violent video games I do think is all right, as long as you don't take it too far. That's my opinion. What's your opinion, guys? Post that in the comment section below. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Stay strong. Have a fantastic day today, and I will see you later.